Zombi from 1979. Summary for this film. Strangers searching for a young woman's missing father arrive at a tropical island where a doctor desperately seeks the cause and cure of a recent epidemic of the undead. Directed by Lucio Fulci, written by Elisa Briganti, who also worked on House by the Cemetery. Additional details?
So what'd you say, Elisa?
Yeah.
It's adapted from a screenplay written by Dardano Sacchetti, which
We've heard of him before.
he's done a ton of stuff. If you haven't heard of him, check him out. I'm not going to attempt to rattle off everything. Some say it was written as a sequel to Dawn of the Dead. I don't know if it's true or whether it's not.
I read that that it wasn't
Europe,
originally supposed to be.
right.
But in overseas, like you were
Yes,
say,
yeah,
they called Dawn of the Dead Zombie.
It's an unofficial sequel.
They wanted to cash in on it, and I think they made Fulci add the beginning and last segments because they time in New York.
Yeah. Tagline: New York has a new problem. Distributed by Jerry Gross Organization. And this, again, has a Blu-ray through Blue Underground. This 2018 3-disc limited edition has the one whole Blu-ray is nothing but special features. Then it comes with the CD, which this is a great album here, great score. That's it.
Speaking of the score, the dude who wrote it, Fabio Frizzi, is currently on tour with this in Germany. So it sucks to not be in Germany, but because that'd be amazing
It's good
to see live. Before I say anything else about the movie, I want to talk about my viewing experience. I had planned on watching it on Voodoo free with ads, but they fucked me and took it off for whatever reason. So I watched it at dailymotion.com, which I don't recommend.
It's on Shudder.
Is it?
It's been on Shudder.
Is it still on there?
Yeah.
Man, I thought I looked everywhere. Anyways, I guess I should have went to Shudder.
Yeah, this and Maniac's on there. Right?
I did watch Maniac on Shudder, but the fucking Daily Motion, man. Every 5-10 minutes, they were showing me advertisements for the Newport Aquarium. They were showing me advertisements for. There's a band called Slightly Stupid that had a DVD.
You should just got a hold of me. Hey, dude, I need to borrow this movie.
Well, you guys were getting ready to watch it on Friday. I had to have my notes printed out on Friday, so I'd have it all done by Thursday. Anyways, this movie has some really memorable scenes. I mean, the shark versus the zombie, the woman that gets her eye stabbed out on the wooden door. Of course, the zombie from the poster is a really fucking awesome sequence also. These are probably some of my favorite zombies in any movie. I think that as much as I love Dawn of the Dead, and I know this isn't a sequel, whatever, indirect, I think that the zombies in this movie, he's right.
I'm right.
It is.
I had to prove it. Look at that.
But the zombies in this movie make Dawn of the Dead zombies look like dog shit, I think.
This movie makes Dawn of the Dead like dog shit.
So I think it takes a lot away from Fulci's work and who he is as a director to even try to make money off of Romero, because I think that Fulci's probably a better director. I like all of his films better than Romero's.
This is a standalone movie.
Yeah.
Who cares?
It's just a sad cash grab, but there's something funky. There is something real funky with the Molotov cocktail scene in this movie. They throw like 5 of them, but they show them explode individually, and then all of a sudden the room's on fire. There was no accumulative fire or broken glass. It's like they replayed the same. I mean, it worked. It was effective.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
I thought that's a great scene.
There was something funky about it. I think this is one of the best zombie movies that you'll ever watch. The great effects and cinematography, plus the main theme is just good walking around music, man. I'll put that shit on.
That's scary by itself.
I could just listen to that on a loop while I'm doing like housework because it's so.
I agree.
It's motivating. The only negatives I see are the wraparound scenes involving New York. They're blatantly there to try to tie it to Romero's film, and I think it takes away from It takes away from what is happening, because isn't it voodoo zombies? Voodoo zombies, right?
Right.
They mention voodoo many times.
That's the only thing I
It must be some fucking powerful voodoo if it's getting to New York, right?
I thought the same thing at the end because everything seemed to revolve around the island.
They're
and stuff.
walking.
But then the
They
bridge
go
and-
underwater.
That's true.
They're walking,
Yeah,
coming over on boats.
So it's Day of the Dead before Day of the Dead.
yeah. It's very strange. But anyways, I give this a 9 out of 10. It's great.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever used the word masterpiece, but I think that's exactly what this movie is. The zombies look great. I guess these are the pinnacle. These are the best for me. The slow moving voodoo zombies. Like immediately, I think voodoo zombies are better than a disease or
Radioactive
contagious.
waste or whatever.
But
Yeah.
they're just scary. The makeup that they use, mainly on the ones that still has some flesh and they're rotting, that looks great. The scenes where they're rising from the ground, zombies should come out of the ground. I don't want to see a bunch of, I'm just going to bite you in the throat and then you're going to be a zombie and bite you.
Right.
The practical effects are top notch. The gore looks great. It holds up so well. But 1979, and I think they have some effects are better in this movie than they are today. So that's really surprised me how well they held up. The score is amazing. Again, the CD comes with that release that I picked up. I like the characters. The acting is good. The white guy, the blonde, blonde dude, he's good.
Now, did you watch this with just subtitles, or were you
No,
dubbed?
English. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess is there another audio track?
I don't know. I watched it on the fucking Daily Motion, so there was
I
only
know.
one.
I've never seen this not in English.
Oh, really?
I think it's recorded in English.
Huh. Yeah, I guess
Well,
it would
the
be.
dubs are,
The one actress,
but they're all
is,
dubs, whether they're speaking English or.
the one actress is. Oh fuck! I think she's
in
the woman
every
from-
other Fulci movie.
the woman from. Who's the woman from Rosemary's Baby?
Oh, dude, don't ask me.
Her sister is the one woman in this.
Okay.
Tate or whatever, right? Or is that what? No, I don't know. Fuck it. I don't know nothing.
Look
Let's
it
go
up.
with him.
Look it up. Do your own research.
Look it up.
No, quite a few scenes in this that stick with me. The shark versus the zombie, the cemetery scene. Is that your stomach?
No, it's me going.
Oh.
Chick.
Yeah, well, you can touch
she's-
on those titties.
Yeah, you can touch on.
The zombies coming up out of the ground, and then at the end, the zombies crossing the bridge. I like that.
It does look cool, but
Some
it's,
of the artwork
I
from
mean,
the movie.
it's Fulci did that. But
It's an iconic scene. I love all the settings and the different locations. I like the fact that it's in New York a little bit. The old school airport where the ashtrays are built into the seats.
Oh,
I kind of like the New
now,
York.
do
And
you
then
consider it a sequel when you watch it? Are you
No,
like
I'm
this
not
is
thinking-
some-
no, I'm
in
not
the
thinking-
same world?
I'm not. Maybe at the beginning, but once you get into it, this is a standalone movie. This is fine on its own. I don't care. I don't care what its intentions was. But the atmosphere. I love all the locations. I love it going to the island. It's just it's shot so well. Not only is this probably my favorite zombie movie, it's one of the best horror movies to me. It's a must-see, highly recommend, 10 out of 10.
Again, you've touched on everything.
Yeah, that's what she said.
What were the conquistadors or whatever in the cemetery? That
Yeah.
were buried there and he found the helmet. Yeah, I really enjoyed that there. The whole out of the ground zombies is awesome. Not just
That's where they should. That's where
just
they should
not
come
one
from.
infection and then bite and then keep going. It was much later than a lot of other zombie films that were created that way, but it stuck with the original idea, and I really like that. The boobies could have used more nudity.
She's
Could
naked.
you imagine?
If she's naked, full frontal.
Yeah, that's one of my. That's what the one.
Yeah, I
read.
watched this film at Jason's last night and was putting notes on my phone.
My son started reading his notes.
Well, I went outside. Yeah, I went outside to smoke and left my phone sit on the table with my notes on it. And he comes back in and he's like, "He read your notes." I'm like, "Oh."
How embarrassing.
But in all fairness,
There's a lot of it.
he allowed
You don't need no more.
his boys to see the movies.
I did by accident.
I don't
Well, you
feel
can't
bad about
listen.
the notes.
You can't be making
I
young
started to watch
boys.
it.
You can't make young boys feel weird about boobs.
I started to watch it. But I said, "Hey, you want to see a cool scene?" I said, "I'm going to show you the zombie versus the shark."
Right.
Well,
Forgot about that.
Yeah, it cuts to her real quick, and she's scuba diving with her shirt. Like,
I could never imagine if I was with like a group of people, and like my wife's there, and then a woman over here just takes her shirt off. I would be like, "Oh, here we are. Hi."
You see the guy's got his bowl. He's just eating.
He's not even fucking look at something. Just read something. Yeah, this is a great trip.
I think it becomes more awkward if you
Yeah.
don't look at it. What else are you supposed to do?
Well, go ahead, look. Go ahead and look. You're going to look anyways, right? But yeah, I would say Zombies definitely an approved film. Let's move into our final film for this episode.
I give it a 9, by the way.
Oh, he didn't drop it? He didn't
said
drop
9.
it.
No,
He didn't drop it.
You said 9.
I said
Yeah.
9.
Oh.
It's approved.
I don't count. So.
You go last, you don't count.
You count if you do,
All right, let me see your name.
if you agree with
I'll
us.
just start this one.
If you agree with us, you count. If not, then
He'll kick you right out of here if you don't agree.
score don't count.
Yeah.
All right.
You've been on point.
We've
Next
all
time
kind
I'll
of-
be by myself. So